Welcome to a fantasy football preview, game week 8 we're getting into now, aren't we? This is my team. Diaz and James not going to play because the games are postponed because of the funeral in London. Gibbs-White is probably going to come in for me. I was thinking about using the wild card, and I think a lot of people probably will this week. Or the free hit probably better saved for double game weeks. These are the fixtures. And there's a lot of games could go either way. I think Villa could go either way. Forest could go either way. Man City are probably going to get the job done, but it could be a 1-0, it could be a 4-0. Newcastle Bournemouth, you expect the home victory here. I'm looking at Newcastle players, I think, to bring in. Going to bring in a midfielder, I think. It's looking like if we just go up here. So Diaz will come out onto the bench. I don't want to sell him just so I don't have to worry about bringing him back in. And I'll play a 3-5-3, so if we do Gibbs-White for James now, that gives us the shape, and then we know that we're going to be transferring out. Well, let's take a look at that. 2 free transfers as well, which is nice. We're going to be playing the 3-5-3 with Trippier, Perisic and Aït-Nouri, not expecting him to set the world on fire. Is that a thing? Set the world alight? Same thing. Against Man City, if he gets 2 points, I'll actually probably be okay with that. You've got to set your expectations. These two for sale gets me 11.8 million, so let me have a little browse and see who I fancy. Trying to get Ivan Toney, and I think he will be buzzing after the England call-up. Definitely want to try and get him in the future. It's going to be difficult to get him in against Arsenal as well. Oh, you can't play a 3-3-4, unfortunately. I'll check back in a moment. It's Diego Costa. I'm going to take the gamble. And I think it's an okay gamble when the guys next to him are Kane and Haaland. I need to actually have my subs be useful now from this point forward. Not doing too badly, but it's game weeks like this where if you've got a couple of subs that have potential for points, shall we say, then it can be massive come the end of the fantasy football season. Neco Williams in at right back at 4.1. He's the highest scoring defender for Forest. They're at home. He gets up and down that right side. He essentially is a right wing back slash winger. He provides a lot of the good stuff on the right going forward. He's the number 7. That should tell you all you need to know. And he's in at 4.1. So I've come out of this with 2.2 million. I went in with 1.2 mil, so I've gained a mil. Replaced Reece James, which was always the objective, and brought in Diego Costa, the one and only Diego. So we've got a team with Costa, Kane, Haaland, De Bruyne, Gibbs-White, Diaz, Martinelli, Damsgaard, who he will come good, it's just a matter of time. Aït-Nouri, Perisic, Trippier, Vestergaard is just never getting a moment's looking, really, even for Leicester it seems. Neco Williams, Nick Pope in net. Hopefully another clean sheet for Newcastle. Pope's been a great keeper to have in from the start. And that is my team for game week 8 then, I think. Let's have a look at captains. De Bruyne and Haaland are potentially the favourites at this moment. But I just wanted to check out Wolves defensively. So if we look at goals conceded, Wolves have conceded 4 and 6. And that is a carry-on from last season, really, in that they were always pretty hard to beat. They are a hard team to beat. They keep the ball really well. And yet to see what kind of an influence Costa will have. They brought another striker in, didn't they, as well, before Costa? So once they get going, they might add end products, and then they will be a really good team ifs are crucial in those sentences, but let's see. Because of that though, I'm not gonna go with a Man City player as captain. I think they'll win. I think Haaland might score, but I don't think he'll be getting a hat-trick or anything like that. At the other end of that table, the goals conceded table, is Leicester and Bournemouth. So Newcastle hosting Bournemouth. If I had St. Maximin, if I had Isaac, it would be between those two for the captaincy, but I'm quite happy with Harry Kane up against Leicester as well. Leicester's defence has looked really slow and not agile, and just out of sync a little bit. They've got the new signing from France who will probably start this game. I'm not sure. I think it is his first Premier League game. I don't think he played in the 5-2 defeat to Brighton. So yeah, we'll see. I think I'm going to go with Kane. Let me know in the comments who you brought in. Have you used your wild card? Yeah, and let's see where we are at the end of the week. I am 23rd in the Liga de Odd Alerts, which is pretty good. Second in this family one. 38th in the football betting podcast, and 26th in this Thai league that I'm in. 5,000th in the Classic League. Not doing too bad. This is probably the best I've done in a few years, to be honest. Last season, I kind of just gave up early. I don't usually give up. I think having odd alerts helps because, and having the league with the odd alerts community helps because it keeps you engaged in it. And when you are engaged in it, it's fun to make decisions. It's when you don't engage and then you come back to your team and you see that you've had players injured and suspended for weeks or whatever. So yeah, Friday nights, that's where it gets people as well. They don't realise there's a game on, and then they get home, they sit down and they put the TV on and the game's already kicked off. So yeah, you should always be on top of it. Enjoy, and yeah, let me know what you think and who is your captain.